Against the backdrop of the spectacular Rocky Mountains on the outskirts of Colorado Springs, home to some of our nation's best and brightest at the United States Air Force Academy. And when they're not learning to fly, they're getting ready for battles on the gridiron. NC State will kick off, and that'll get things underway. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Falcons offense comes onto the field first today. And they're going to be met by one of the best defenses in the nation, David. And I know seeing a defense doing what they want, when they want to do it, makes you a happy man.
Well, defense is starting to make a comeback. Like, I'm excited about this new era of football. Like, we're seeing better tackling, and we're seeing better coverage than we were a couple years ago. And this defense is fun to watch them on tape, fun to talk to their coaches. Jesse, this defense has been consistent all year long.
And they're dialed in, and they're so talented. They've got multiple NFL draft picks on that side of the football, and they don't have to change a lot week to week. This defense dominates. They do what they do, and they don't care if you know it. You can't do anything against them.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Now on the option. There he goes. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. The Falcons come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. They want to run this quarterback. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They'll run the option. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. He wants to throw it. Fires to the tight end. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on 4th down. They'll run the option. He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down. So the NC State Wolfpack comes out, and they'll have the ball for the first time. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one, Dave.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number 1.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Just inside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 19. Here's the handoff. Tough, determined run, gets it down to the 12. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Rides to the back. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line.
Going for the goal line. Touchdown, NC State. They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he's coming out of the end zone. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. Off the play fake. Got a man. Goes out of bounds at the 25, and that's the way to get it out of your own end.
A lot of times the QB's going to drop back and try to make a big play, What's your safe option if nothing's there? Slip it to your running back. Let him catch it. Let him go get a 1st down for you.
We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Nice job by this defense playing assignment football. Somebody has to have the quarterback. Somebody has to have the pitch. And most importantly, when you get there, you got to get him on the ground. Nice job tackling by this defense.
Knocked down after getting 6 all the way out to the 34-yard line.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
And the Falcons are on the move. From the gun, running back gets to give. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Give to the big fullback. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Falcons are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Goes to the option. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss. The punt team makes its way onto the field. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Direct snap. Creates a little space. He's loose. He is feeling it. A huge play. Almost took it to the house, but they got him at the 24. The Wolfpack, after that big play on the ground, might just run it until they stop it. From the gun, the running back has it. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. The Wolfpack with a lot of options on 2nd and short. Trying to run, it's Jones. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. We've reached the break. It's NC State on top. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Leaves it with the running back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Nice job by the defense. A lot of times offenses want time to mesh that RPO and read it. Nah, the defense got in there so fast, they didn't give him an option. Got the nice tackle for a loss, putting the offense in a worse situation.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one. And wait just a second, the official's going to take a second look at this one. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And they can't quite hook up trying to make a completion in the back corner of the end zone. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. He'll try to put up the 3 ball from 43 yards away. He needed a little late boost from the crossbar, but he gets it to go through. And now the lead is even bigger.
Well, he either didn't get all of it or he's the most accurate kicker in college football because he hit the crossbar and still it somehow went in. Great trick shot from 40-plus.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0. First play of the drive, wants to throw. He got his man.
I like the mitts, the big fella coming in with the catch. Hey, running a little bit of a route, showing a little wiggle, getting open, throwing the football. That's the way to catch it, big fella.
And the Falcons in a good spot here with 2nd and short. He'll ride his man on the option. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders.
When you play the option and you play this responsibility football, sometimes your eyes can get lost. They didn't on that play. Nice job honing in, getting in there quickly, getting the quarterback to the ground.
The Falcons come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Quarterback will keep it. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on 1st down. And the Falcons come to the line with a new set of downs. Motion from the back. Use the play fake, now to throw. Dumps it off in the flats. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space, and getting that fast dude on the ground.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
The Falcons decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll take it on the return. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Looking downfield on 1st down. He rifles one deep down the middle. He's got it! What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stops. 1st and goal now as NC State tries to find a way to score. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wolfpack. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
17, Air Force, 0.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. They've fallen into this big hole, and they are pretty desperate for answers right now. He's got an open man. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Sticks it in his belly. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running, so.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake is going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
And the Falcons send out the punt unit.
On to kick it away.
And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. This has been an impressive first half, and Jesse, they'd love nothing better than to tack another one on before the break.
Why would they want to stop at this point? Everything they've dialed up, they've been able to execute, throwing and running the football.
And how critical is it for this defense to get a stop down right now before the half? They can create.
He's taking the shot. Makes the grab inside the 30. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line. The defense's head may still be spinning. They're just outside the red zone now. 1st and 10 from the 22. Got it behind the line. It's Jones. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Hauls it in. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called. Here's 1st and goal, and they could go to the locker room with a huge cushion. He's looking to throw. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, North Carolina State. That's the way you finish a drive and put up points.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the 2nd half?
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. TCU has just had no answers today. They are getting barbecued right now. This team simply does not look prepared, and at this level, you can't have that. They're trailing by 14 to East Carolina. This one has actually kind of exceeded expectations. Always a memorable chapter in the book of college football.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the 1st down.
Hey, listen, on offense, just take what the defense gives you. Quarterback looks out wide. He sees the DB way off of the receiver. Throw him the easy hitch pass. You'll take that completion.
To the air on 2nd down. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. 1st half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, by the looks of things, we've had one enjoyable 1st half in Colorado Springs. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify.
Trying to set the tone on the ground in the second half. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5. NC State might think about going for a big one on second and short. The give to the tailback. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Pulls it and fires to the left. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding I get the ball to my slot guy, he can make plays after it. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch it, man, just he catches the football and a big play can happen. And you saw after the catch, man, he's got some wheels.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Caught behind the line. It's Vaughn. Oh, he's got some space. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter they come out and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
To the ground with the back. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
Trying to surge it in. Touchdown, Wolfpack! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. Here comes the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
Open space at the 25. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. On the option. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. The option look. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long.
Playing the option, man. Consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over.
Turning it on. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Air Force.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Lining up to add another.
Kicker on for the extra point.
The extra point is good, but the lead is still big, down 31-7. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give out of the gun. Crosses to 40. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
I think a big key in this team's success today has been their ability to run the football. They've been able to just hand it off and go churn out yards. They've had this defense on their heels all game long. It's given them a big cushion in this game so far. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Wolfpack with a lot of options on 2nd and short. They'll give it to the back. Breaks into the open. He's at the 10, and he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, NC State.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes with the return. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. They'll send the back in motion. Now the toss. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Going to have to create some explosive plays to the passing game.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. After swapping ends of the field, that gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. We've reached the end of the quarter, and NC State has the edge. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. This is the type of play that can give the offense momentum. 3rd and short from inside the 20. On the option, he'll keep it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Falcons line up to punt it away.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Leaves it with the back. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And here's here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be... But you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Love the way he didn't just run to a spot. He found the cushion in the zone and got himself open for the first down.
Yeah, and you're taught to find that space. Don't run right into a zone defender who's sitting there looking at the quarterback and looking at you. So much creativity with routes now and being able to just have subtle moves one way, come back the other way. Nice job by the tight end finding that hole in the zone.
NC State with the 1st and 10 here. Here we go. They're going to ride this running back. They'll get him on the ground after a pickup of 3 to the 28.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. NC State comes to the line to deal with 3rd and short. Wants to throw. It's Lyle. Quickly out to the tight end. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. After making 1 field goal, he'll need a little distance on. This one a 40-yard try coming. That is no good. Because no game is perfect, something has to go wrong, so the coach will have something to gripe about in film.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
So now it's 2nd and long. On the option. Now the toss. Barrels all the way to the 29, a gain of 6. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Falcons are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Now on the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
Fires to the wideout. He's got it and more than enough for a first down. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. The offense lining up for a first down play. They go to the ground. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke, and he stopped for a short gain. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll run the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And just, they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the 4th quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch a little bit, throw the football around.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown. The Falcons will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll run the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Yeah, and this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's later, it's in the 4th quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by a lot.
He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving...
And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous party, a consolation prize, if you will.
Nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but a nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. Now the chance to take a knee and just put the finishing touches on this victory. There he goes. And there they go again with another huge gain on the ground. He's finally run out of bounds. NC State, after that explosive run, might go right back to the well. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
Not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
They'll go to the ground. Got enough for the first. And that is how we will wrap this one up. They won the game today. That's 2 in a row. If they win the next one, it's called a winning streak. It's been done before.
And we're seeing the identity of this team coming to fruition.